Yo, good morning. Gav Mack here for MAD Sports Network. All the socials are along here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. This is a very quick show. Gav Mack riding solo, Jason Derulo style. So what we're going to be doing this morning is the best 11 combined of the semi-finalists. So that is, of course, England and Italy, who will be facing off against each other on Sunday, which we're all excited about, as well as Denmark and Spain, the teams that they defeated in order to get to this stage. We've done it every round so far. We've done it with the after game week 1, game day 2, 3, all the way through. So why not do it again for the semi-finals? And I said I'm riding solo, but Devo did actually send me his list. And to be fair, I don't think there's many differences. There's not many changes. So let's get into it. Why don't we get into it? So the best 11 we're using. Create formation, as always. Big up the Mandem over there. Both our formations are quite similar in shape. Might have to just change that a little bit. We've both gone with Wyman and a man up front. So we're going to go with that. It's a 4-3-3. 2 midfielders, and what the kids call it, a cam. Nowadays, the kids call it a cam. Now, if you want to get involved in this, by all means, let us know who you think should be in this starting 11. But I'm going to do it anyway. So, goalkeeper, Kasper Schmeichel. We might be English. There might be a little bit of bias. But I'm sorry. England-Denmark game, if you're looking for a man of the match, there's only one guy to look at, and that's Kasper. Kept Denmark in the game for the whole of the 120 minutes that was played. If it wasn't for him, if it was someone, just an average goalkeeper, as far as I'm concerned, this result could have been 4-5, you know? So, yeah, shoe-in for me. And he's only that good because of the people that are in front of him as well. And even though he scored an own goal, Lermo legend, Simon Kier is going in there. And I'll fight anyone who doesn't want to agree with me on that one. Partner for him has to be Slabhead. Harry Maguire. Anyone who can say that Harry Maguire has not had a good tournament clearly hasn't watched this tournament. The guy has been a man mountain. And can you imagine people, to a degree, myself, because I like picking players on form, and if you're playing well, I don't believe you deserve to be dropped. But he wasn't featured in the first couple of games proper. You know, the first game he wasn't featured at all, playing like Tyrone Mings, who had a good game, you know, in a good second game as well. And it's like, well, why should Harry Maguire get into this side? You know, the boys are playing well, yada, yada. Well, this is why. Because he's not just a threat, like to opposition defenders, attackers, sorry. He's also a threat in the opposition box as well, coming up for corners. I mean, like, how many world-class saves did Kasper Schmeichel make off the back of Harry Maguire's head? You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's in the side. Right back, Devo and I, we both agreed on this one. Giovanni Lorenzo, he almost found his inner Spinazzola on the right-hand side. Very, very impressed with him. He went over to the left when Emerson came off and Toloi came on, and he still looked comfortable there on the left. So it could be an option. It could be an option for the Italians to do that on Sunday. So we'll soon find out what happens with that. And left back, there's a bit of contrasting decision here. Devo went with Jordi Alba, who had a brilliant game. He was awesome, but I don't feel like I've shown Luke Shaw enough love in this competition. So I'll put in Luke Shaw there. Sorry, Dev, it's on me that. So I'm not being funny. That's a bloody strong back four and a solid goalkeeper. And what's going to make it more solid? 2 decent players in front of them. And Spain controlled the whole game, as far as I'm concerned, against the Italians. So, for once, I can't put an Italian in this midfield. and it's going to be what the kids call a double pivot in shape of Pedri and Busquets. Sergio Busquets just reaffirming to the world that he is one of the best defensive slash midfielders ever to play the game. Ever to play the game. He was phenomenal. He broke up every attack. He got involved in everything. He was there to tackle. He was there to play passes. He had a couple of shots, which if you got those on target, you never know where they were going to go, and he could have been the hero. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was pretty decent. Could have put Verratti in there. But despite him only playing 64 minutes of this game, he did score a legendary free kick as well, and that's Mikael Damsgaard. And the reason for his inclusion is the fact that as soon as he came off, it was Denmark were automatically weaker. They weren't able to use any creativity in the final third to the level of degree that they could when Damsgaard was on the pitch. So it's a formality that he was in there for me. And then a front three. My up there with my player of the tournament is Raheem Sterling. I don't think there's much more that you need to say about Raheem Sterling. He's been phenomenal. On the right-hand side, you know, you can play him anywhere. He started on the right-hand side, but he's got such good movement, and he could play anywhere along that front three. Was Enrico Chiesa. I'll do it every time. Federico Chiesa, not Enrico Chiesa. Enrico Chiesa is his dad. His goal came from the left. You know, he was on the right hand side. He drifted over to the left hand side, and then he was able to curl that beauty into the back stick, past Unai Simon, and he could do that. He is a very, very good talent, and the fact that Bayern Munich is sniffing around him just goes to show how good this kid actually is. And then, I don't think there's any other striker that we could really pick other than Harry Kane, who has had a very indifferent tournament. Let's be real; it's been very interesting, to say the least, of how Harry Kane's tournament has been. He's been slated quite a bit. He's been too defensive. He's not been able to get involved in play. But as the tournament has gone on, he has got stronger and stronger, and he's been getting much more involved in the final third. And he's actually scoring goals now as well. And it's not just like penalty merchant as he was in the World Cup of 2018. He's actually he's playing on the last shoulder, on the shoulder of the last man. And he's getting into spaces and getting into gaps that we want him to be in. So people are talking about a Ballon d'Or for him. Look, he's not even been England's best player, let alone the world's best player for me. But he's improved immensely as his competition has gone on. So there's no reason why we can't have him as the number one focal point up front. So here's the best 11. You know what? I could have actually put that in OBS and done a nice little slide, but I'm by myself and I didn't really think of that. Anyway, so 4-3-3, 4-2-1-3, 4-2-3-1. However you want to look at it, this is what the lineup is. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Back four of Shaw, Kjaer, Maguire, and Di Lorenzo. Two holders in front of him in the shape of Pedri and Busquets, with Damsgaard in a more attacking role. Left wing, Raheem Sterling. Right wing, Federico Chiesa. And through the middle, Harry Kane. I think that is a bloody strong 11 of the players that remain in the players that remained at the semi-final stage in Euro 2020. Who do you think should be in yours? Who's in yours? Let me know. Let us know. Put it in the comments. And have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow morning with some more content in our So I say penultimate show, but we've got a show on Monday. So it is what it is. Enjoy your day. Mackie loves you.